Hello, good evening.
Good teacher, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hello, good evening. How is everyone doing today? Did you guys have a good weekend?
Yes, sure. And you?
I did, it was good.
Good night to everyone.
Hello, hello. We'll just give a couple of more minutes for the rest to join us, and then we get started. What did you do over the weekend?
Amazing.
What activities did you do? Did you go out? Did you study English, practice English? What did you do?
I work all the weekend.
Work all weekend. Okay. You were very busy then.
I visited my girlfriend.
Okay, that's good. And what about the others? Did you have to work? Did you have to go to class, or what else did you do?
Sometimes I complete some exercises from the platform. The
Okay.
platform.
Oh, okay, okay. Did you have any inconveniences with the platform, or not?
I just have a question about the test. We can do a test when we have a low qualification.
A low score.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. I think that you have 3 tries to do it, to get a good score. If not, then you have to do it again.
Oh, my question is because you have 68%, and I want to try again, but I don't know if possible.
Well, I think it's possible, but I think I'm not so sure if you only have 3 tries. After the third try, then this whatever score you have, that's the score that you receive.
Good evening.
Hello, good evening, Evelyn.
I asked to Gabriela for
Mhm.
that the score, and she told me if you have less of 5, yes, you can try again. But if
Mhm.
you have more than 5, it's not possible. It's not.
Oh, okay.
You know, not sure the option in the web.
In the platform.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, okay. Did you guys have a chance to do the test, the unit 1 and 2 test?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay, okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started in today's topic. We're discussing the grammar section, which is the simple future. Let me show you the screen with the information for today. It's taking a little bit longer. One moment, please. Okay, can you see the screen?
Yes, yes, I see it.
Yes, I see it.
Okay, great. Okay, so today we're looking at unit number 2, grammar, and that is the future simple. Okay, in this case, be going to. That is the grammar for today.
Benja, ¿estás haciendo, hijo?
Okay. So first, we're going to start with the structures, okay? First, we're going to start with um, the structures of the simple future. What we need to remember is to have the subject plus a verb plus going to, because this is the future, simple future, so we're using going to, plus what I like to say, or I like to call it, verb in the base form. Do you understand what it means by the verb in the base form? Do you understand what it means by the verb in the base form?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so basically the base form of the verb means that it is the verb as it is. Okay, the verb as it is. It doesn't have a present, a past, or a future. It is simply the verb. Okay, so in order for you to create the structures, you can use these elements: the subject, the verb be in this case, going to, plus the verb in the base form. And to write affirmative and negative sentences, you use it like this. First, you have here the subject, okay, and you can use any subject: I, you, he, she, it, we, or they, plus the verb be, okay. In this case, the verb be is either am, are, or is. going to, and if it's negative, not going to. And finally, the verb in the base form. And of course, let's not forget about the period, okay? The period is very, very important. You need to have a period at the end of a sentence, okay? So when you use this, you can say, I am going to travel, okay? I am going to travel. If it's negative, you say, I am not going to travel, okay? Can somebody help me read the next one using the subject you?
You are going to travel.
Okay, can you use that also in the negative form, please?
You are not going to travel.
Thank you. And then who can read the next one, which you can use either he, she, or it.
He, she, it is going to travel.
Okay, and use it in the negative?
Okay. He, she, it is not going to travel.
Good, good, thank you. Who can help us read the next one with we?
We are going to travel.
Mhm.
We are not going to travel.
Good, good, thank you. And then the last one, who can help us read it?
They
I
are
have
going to travel. They are not going to travel.
Okay, thank you. Now you can use either the long form like this, okay, or you may use a contraction. If you're using the contraction, you can use it in the negative form. For example, you aren't going to travel, or she isn't going to travel. Okay, in some cases, you may use contractions. Now, in the exercises in the platform, you have to pay attention where it says what the instructions say, because if it says don't use contractions, then in that case, you have to use the long form. Okay, if it tells you it's okay to use contractions, then you can go ahead and use the contractions. Just be very careful with the symbol, because in some cases, the keyboards on the computers, the symbol for the apostrophe may not be the same as the symbol for the accent. Like in this case, if you notice here in the example or in the chart, if you notice this is a symbol of a apostrophe. Okay, this is the symbol of the apostrophe. So when you're doing the exercises in the platform, make sure that you're using the apostrophe and that you're not using the other symbol, which looks like an accent, because then the platform is going to mark it as wrong. Okay. Any questions about this structure?
No.
No.
No questions?
No questions.
Very well. Then let's take a look at the other part of the structure. As I said, these are affirmative and negative statements with going to, or sentences, if you like to call them like that. Sentences or statements, affirmative and negative. Okay. Then, if you're going to use a question, then be careful on the structure and the order in which you're going to do the question, because in the statement you had a subject and then the verb be, but in a question, in a yes no question, you have to switch them, you have to flip them, because now the structure is the verb be plus a subject plus going to plus the base form of the verb. And let's not forget, in the statement, you had a period, but in a question, it's important that you remember the question mark, okay? And remember that in English, we only use the question mark at the end. We never use a question mark at the beginning like we do in Spanish. In English, we use the question mark at the very end. So now we have questions like this. Am I going to travel? Okay, now the pronunciation of the question is very different at the end because the pronunciation is like if you're elevating the sound, like if you're raising the sound. Am I going to travel? Okay, am I going to travel? And so, because you have yes, no questions, you're going to have also yes or no answers. If it's affirmative, the answer will be yes, I am. If it's negative, no, I'm not. Now, who can help us with the questions? The next question. Can I have somebody read the question and a different person can give us both answers, the affirmative and the negative answer. So we need two different volunteers, one for the question and one for the answers. Okay, Sara Navas, go ahead and ask the question.
Are you going to travel?
Very good. And another volunteer to give us the two responses, the affirmative and the negative.
Yes, I am. No, I am not.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I guess he asked about the second sentence, right?
Yes, you can go ahead and do the other one too.
Okay, yes, you are. No, you are not.
Okay, very good. Now, another volunteer for the next question. Who can volunteer? Okay, Fabi, you can read the question, and then Yvette, you can give us the response.
The big one.
You will read this. Wait, oops. This next one here.
Is he going to travel?
Okay. And I think Yvette was the next one to give us the
Yes.
answer.
Yes, it is. No, she it is not. Oh, there isn't. No sé, is here.
Yes, you can say isn't.
Isn't.
Uh-huh.
Okay, thanks. Isn't.
Yes.
Thanks.
Okay. And another volunteer for the next one. Okay, Fatima, you can ask the question, and then I need another volunteer for the answer. Avi, okay.
Are we going to travel?
Repeat, please.
Are we going to travel?
Yes, we are.
And also the negative, please.
Yes, we are not.
Okay, but if we have the positive, we can say, yes, we are, but if it's negative, we say, it's right here, look. We say, no, we are not. Okay. Okay, so try it again, please.
No, we are not.
So we have a negative answer and a positive answer. Yes, we are. No, we are not. Okay. All right. Thank you. And then the next question. Who can help us with the next question? Okay. I see the hand from Julissa. Go ahead and ask the question. And Aveline, you can give us the answer.
Are they going to travel?
Yes, they are. No, they are not.
Very good. Yes, very good. Okay. So we can say are not, or we can say aren't if it's a contraction. Is not or isn't. Okay, so we have those two options. We can say are not, aren't, is not, isn't. Okay. Any questions?
No questions, teacher.
No,
Very
teacher. Thank you.
okay, very well. These are yes, no questions. Okay, so we have the statements, affirmative and negative, and yes, no questions. But we also can use information questions. Okay, information questions. These type of questions, you have to give information as the answer. You can't just simply say yes or no. You have to provide information. So we can have questions with using WH words like this, okay? And you can follow the same structure as the previous one. Here you have the verb be, here's the subject, going to, and then the base form. The only difference is that we're using WH words before the verb be. So we have questions like this. What am I going to travel? That's probably doesn't make much sense. So we can ask the question, what are you going to do next week? So you can provide an information. I am going to travel next week, or I am not going to travel next week. That's how you can give an answer. And you have different questions like, when are you going to travel? Or when is he going to travel? Where am I going to travel? Or where are you going to travel? Why are we going to travel? How are we going to travel? And then the next question with who, you can use it in this form. Who are you going to travel with next week? And then you can say, I'm going to travel with my best friend. So you can use different WH question words to create information questions, okay? These type of answers, you would have to provide a longer answer, not just simply yes, I am, or no, I'm not, okay? It has to be a little bit longer. Questions about this?
Not from my end, teacher.
Okay. Somebody else? Anybody? No one has a question? Is it clear? ¿Está claro todo? Is it clear?
Yes.
I have a problem.
Clear as horchata. Okay, let's try some practice exercises. If you notice, you have here on the right, right here, you have sentences in the future. What we're going to do is we're going to change them to the sentences. We're going to change them to use, so we can use going to. Look at the example there. The example says there, he will get on the train. So when we change it to the going to, we can say he is going to get on the train. Okay, so what we did is we changed will. Okay, we changed will, and we use the new structure, going to. Okay, what about the next one here? It says here, will they arrive? What kind of a question is this? Is this a yes, no question? Is this a yes, no question? Will they arrive? Yes, they will. No, they won't.
No.
I think
Yes.
that
Well, yes.
This is a yes, no question because the answer is yes or no. If you have a WH word like what, when, where, why, how, then you provide information. But if you have something, if you don't have that, then this is probably a yes, no question. Okay, so let's change this to using the structure going to. Look at the subject. The subject says they. So what verb am I going to use? Am, are, or
Are
is?
they?
Are.
They are.
They
Are
are.
they going to?
Okay, are we going to say they are, or are we going to say are they?
are
It's,
they?
it's a question.
Because it's a question.
It's a
It's a
question,
question.
yes.
Yes. Are they
going
going to arrive?
Are they? And then the structure, correct? Going.
Going to. Arrive.
Arrive, yes. I'm using the mouse to write, so I apologize for the terrible handwriting. Okay, so like this? Is this correct?
No.
No,
Why?
it's missing the question mark.
It's a question.
Yes, we're missing the question mark. Yes, correct. Very good. Very good. Remember, if you don't have it, if you don't have a period or if you don't have a question mark, then the whole sentence or the statement or the question is incorrect. Okay, so let's look at the next one. The next one says they won't watch TV.
Are not they going to watch TV?
Okay, but let's think. Is this a question or is this a statement?
It's a statement. They are not going to watch TV.
Yes, it's a statement. So they
They are
Are
are not.
going to watch TV.
Yes, that's good. That's good. Yes, they are not going to watch TV. Very good. Very good. We have to pay attention to that. If it's a question, if it's an affirmative statement, or if it's a negative statement. In this case, this is a negative statement. So I have to use the structure in the negative form. Okay, what about the next one? The next one says, I will go shopping.
I am go shopping.
I am going to shopping.
I'm going to.
Okay, let's see. I
I am going
I'm going to
going
Going to go shopping.
to
Go.
go shopping.
Shopping. Yes, yes. We don't add we don't say I'm going to go to the shopping. No, I'm going to go shopping. That's the phrase. Go shopping. That's it. Two words. Go shopping.
Go shopping.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the statement would be, I am.
I am going to go shopping.
Yes, yes. Okay, okay. What about the next one? It says, she won't travel.
She is
She
not
is,
going to travel.
she is not going to travel.
Uh-huh. Very good.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, I encourage you that if you hear one of your classmates say the answer and you want to say the answer, go ahead, say it, okay? Go ahead, say it, because remember, we're practicing. This is all practice. So if you have it, if you hear a classmate say the answer, go ahead and say it also. This is a way that we can practice, okay? Now let's look at number 5. It says she, oh, I'm sorry. The next one, number 6. They will study English.
They are
They
going
are
to
going
study
to study
English.
English.
Yes, yes,
They are going to study English.
yes, yes, that's it. That's good. Fabi, you rose your hand.
They are going to study English.
Yes, good, good. Now, I have a question. I see that there are two Fabi. Let me see.
Yes, I don't have a problem.
But it's the same one?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, now let's take a look at number 7. It says, will you be at work?
Are you going to be at work?
Very good. Yes, yes. Somebody else would like to also say the answer? Okay.
Uh, are you going to be at work?
Yes, yes. And remember the intonation of the question. Are you going to be at work? Normally when we have yes no questions, the intonation or the sound of the word is rising. It goes up. Okay? It goes up. Are you going to be at work? Are you going to be at work? Remember, because this is a question, then the intonation usually goes up. The sound of the word goes up. Are you going to be at work? If it's a sentence or if it's a statement, the sound is flat. The sound is flat. If it's a question, it rises. Okay? They are going to study English. Are they going to study English? Do you hear the difference?
Yes.
Okay, so remember,
Yes.
if it's a question, the sound goes up a little bit. Okay, you don't have to exaggerate and be like, are you going to go to work? You don't have to exaggerate. It's just a little bit that you raise your voice a little bit. Okay, look at the next one.
Okay.
The next one says, I won't eat lunch.
I'm going,
I'm
I'm
not
not going to
going
eat
to eat
lunch.
lunch.
Uh-huh. Yes, yes. It's negative. So we have to say, I am
I am
not.
not going to.
Exactly, exactly. It's a negative statement. So you have to say, I am not going to eat lunch. Okay. What about the next one? Number 9. It says they won't be late.
They are not going to be late.
Very good. Yes.
They are
Yes.
not going to be late.
Correct. Correct.
Are they going to be late?
Oh, well, that is a question. But remember, number 9 is a statement. So we have to provide the answer in a statement form. But yes, that's how you do a question. That's how you change it to a question. Okay, look at the next one. It says, will we be late? What
Are
would
we
this?
going to be late?
Yes, that's good. That's good. Somebody else?
We we are going to be
Okay, but is this a question or is this a statement?
A question.
A question, yes. So we're going to start with?
Are
Because, yes, because it's a question. So we say, are we? Go ahead and try it again.
are we going to
Are we going to be late? Correct. Okay, and then the last one there, it says, will Jenny call us?
Is Jenny going to call us?
Very good. Yes, very good. Why do we say is? Why do you say is?
Because the subject is she.
The subject is she, correct. Yes. So we use is. Okay, we use is. Any questions?
No.
No?
No questions.
No questions.
All right, okay. Let's move on to the next exercise. Okay, so now these are yes, no questions. Let's practice making yes, no questions. But if you notice, we only have parts of the information. And what we need to do is to create yes, no questions. For example, here, the first one, we have the parts as you play football this afternoon. What could be the question?
Are you going to play football this afternoon?
Very good. Yes, yes. Very good. Somebody else would like to give their answer too? Remember, we're practicing here, okay? We're practicing. Yes, Fabi. If you have the opportunity or if you have a notebook close to you, you also can write it down so you can practice. I think somebody wrote in the chat, it says, am I going to win the game? Oh, okay, but we haven't gotten to number 3 yet, but you're very close. You're very close.
Are you eat? Are you? Are you going to eat pasta for lunch?
Yes, yes. That's good. That's good. Can you repeat it, please?
Okay. Are you going to eat pasta for lunch?
Okay.
Yes. Yes, you are.
Okay, that could be an answer. That could be a possible answer. Yes. Okay, and then, okay, thank you. And then Clarice wrote on the chat that says for number 3, it says, am I going to win the game? Would that be correct?
Yes.
Yes, it is correct. It is correct. Okay, what about the number 4?
Am I going to be late?
Good, yes, that's good. Am I going to be late? Okay, as a question, am I going to be late? What about number 5?
Is Pedro going to? Is Pedro going to be at school today?
Yes, yes. Is Pedro going to be at school today? Very good. Okay, what about the next question?
Is the boy going to visit his grandmother?
Good, good. Is the boy, okay, because we're talking about one boy. If it's one boy, it's singular. So we have to use the verb be, is. Okay. What about 7?
Is Sarah going to Is Sarah going to come to your party?
Yes, that's good. That's good. Is Sarah going to come to your party? Good, very good. And what about the next one?
Are your mother going to cook rice for dinner?
Are your mother?
Is
Is
your
your
mother
Your
mother?
going to
Or is
mother
your
cook
going
mother?
rice
to
for dinner?
rise for
Yes,
the dinner?
I have a mistake.
Yes, is because it's mother. It's not mothers, it's mother. It's one, okay? All right. Okay, now let's practice. I would like a volunteer to read one of the questions and somebody can give us an answer. It could be yes or it could be no. You decide. So I need a volunteer, one to ask the question and another volunteer to give us an answer. Okay, let's begin with Julissa. Julissa rose her hand.
Are you play football this sorry. Are you going to play football this afternoon?
Okay, who can give us an answer? Okay, I see Abby rose her hand.
Yes, I am going to play football this afternoon.
Okay, very good, very good. You have the two options. You can give a short answer or you can give also the long answer. So you have two options. Okay, who can read the second question? Go ahead.
Are you going to eat pasta for lunch?
Okay, and who can give us an answer? Somebody?
¿Qué pasó? Ah, no.
Can somebody give us an answer to number 2?
No, I'm not going to eat pasta for lunch.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, question number 3. Who can help us with question number 3?
I am going to win the game.
Is it I am or am I?
Sorry, teacher. And I'm going to win the game.
Yes, that's good. That's good. Okay, and an answer? Go ahead.
No, you're not going to win the game.
But we need an answer. Yes, I am, or no, I'm not.
Yes, I am going to win the game.
Okay, okay, good. And the next question, which is number 4. Okay, Clarice, I see that you rose your hand.
Am I going to be late?
Okay. And an answer. Evelyn, I see your hand up.
Yes, I'm going to be late.
Okay, all right. Now, when we answer questions like with I, you have 2 options. For example, am I going to be late? And another person can reply to me and say, yes, you are going to be late, or no, you are not going to be late. Because the question is, am I going to be late? Another person can reply and say, yes, you are going to be late, or no, you're not going to be late. Normally we say, if I have a am I question, a second person replies and says, yes, you are, or no, you're not. Okay. So sometimes the question can be a little bit tricky. Okay. All right. Any questions about these yes, no questions?
No, teacher.
Okay. Now let's practice information question. Now these are different because these you have to provide a little bit more information. You cannot just say, yes, I am, or no, I'm not. It has to give an answer, an answer in a statement. Look at the first question here. It says, what are you going to do after class? What can you answer here? You can say, I am going to have dinner after class. I'm going to wash the dishes after class. I am going to iron my clothes after class. I'm going to go to bed after class. But there are many different possibilities and answers. So let's see. I would like a volunteer to read the first 3 questions. A volunteer to read the first three questions. Okay, Julissa.
What are you going to do after class? Second, what time are you going to go to bed tonight? Third, what time are you going to get out tomorrow morning?
Okay, okay. And I need another volunteer to read the other four questions. Okay, Clarissa.
What are you going to do tomorrow morning? What are you going to do tomorrow afternoon? What are you going to do tomorrow night?
Okay. And the last one also.
Okay. What are you going to watch on TV tonight?
Tonight. Okay, so what we're going to do, let me see if I can use it here. Okay, we're going to have, I'm going to send you to breakout rooms, and I want you to answer these questions. Ask each other the questions and then give answers. Okay, you can give an answer in the short form. Okay, for example, the first one, what are you going to do after class? You can say, I am going to wash the dishes after class. And then you ask the following question. Okay, los voy a enviar a los breakout rooms y quiero que se pregunten, se hagan esas preguntas y den una respuesta larga, así como I am going to or I am not going to y así. Questions?
Teacher, I had a question in the second sentence.
What time are you going to go to bed tonight?
Yes, X repeat the two
No,
to
no.
go to bed.
Uh-huh. Go to bed, yes. What time are you going to go to bed?
I remember the past presentation. We made the mistake to repeat two.
Mm-hmm.
Did you remember?
Ah,
What is the
yes.
difference?
Well, in this case, the action is go to bed. That's the action. Go to bed. And so this is the action. Go to bed. So in this case, you have to use the complete phrase. And so this structure is going to. Going to,
Yeah.
that's the structure. And then go to bed is the action. You can say go to bed, go play, go to sleep. You can say go shopping, okay? But the action go plus an activity or plus the activity that you're going to do.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna give you about a few minutes to, we should answer them in the chat. Well, I'm going to send you to the breakout room, so you will have to use your microphone to give the answer. Did you have a chance to look at or to take a picture of the questions?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So how many are we? 17, 16, okay. Okay, so I'll see you in about 3 minutes. Hello, welcome back.
Right out.
Hello, welcome back.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
So were you able to answer most of the questions?
No.
yes.
Okay, well, I'm going to share the slide presentation so you can have the questions and practice answering them as well. I also had this other activity here, a brief quiz, but unfortunately we don't have enough time. So I'm gonna give, since I'm going to give you this PowerPoint presentation, you can go ahead and check it and practice it on your own time. And in tomorrow's session, we're going to discuss some of the answers, okay? There are no questions now? Are there any questions?
No, teacher.
No,
No,
no
no.
questions.
No
All right.
question.
Question.
Okay, so in that case, we'll finish now and have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you. Have a good night, teacher.
See you
Thank you. Good
tomorrow.
night.
Thank
Bye-bye. Good
Bye.
night.
Bye.